me how communists think differently than others. And this is something I really want to get into before we finish.
For those people, in order to understand their art, you have to explore their mind first. I mean, you have to go into their mind through what we call psychoanalysis, because there are something what I call a psychopathy in their psyche. There's something there. They are not like other people. Once they get indoctrinated, once they get the information or the doctrine from the propaganda, whether, etc., etc., that form in their brain a kind of belief. That belief need to be strong enough to create a place, a room in there. When we talk about brainwash, they keep repeating again and again and again until that kind of code, that kind of whatever of mantra, I said mantra, communist mantra, little by little immerse into your, by osmosis, into your cell brain. They have to ask communists. And according to the dictionary on the Western style, communists what mean? What mean that in that you are no enjoy, not able to enjoy any more private property or private life or freedom as you want. Atheists?
Yes.
Don't believe in any creed, any religion. Don't believe in any right. Don't and their mind would be blooded with the other way of the society. They are, when Karl Marx wrote the book, he said himself that I am what I am. I would work against God, against the mighty God. So I want to say Satan. But in his mind, he's going to get, if I going to get, then it's from there. It's all in the manifesto of Karl Marx. When you become communist, you have to do this, do this. You have to gain the power by violence, intimidation, by killing, by destroying anything. And Mao Zedong, the one that said you get the power through gun and the barrel of powder. Here the communist.
So as we finish up, okay, we're here in America, in a free society.
Sure.
Yes. I guess, what is your message to American society
Sure.
right now?
I happen to be a refugee now in America, a great country, a country that I love, that I like since I was abroad, since my childhood. I hear about America, big America, great America, everything. And later on, when I learn American English, I hear, the people send the flag of the country, patriot, through the national anthem.
Oh, yes, yes.
The shining hill of freedom, free speech, anything. But then later on, now we're talking about the present day. I came to America in 1990, 1990. So that means a lot of time already passed by. And in a few years, in that time of distance, interval, I have noticed a lot of change. To me, it's big change and fast change. That even though I'm a refugee and I try to adapt myself to follow the rhythm of the society, but still I recognize that I cannot follow, this kind of change. It's too big, too deep for me. What people used to say, to write, to sing, everywhere you go to school, you hear the national anthem, etc., etc. I'm afraid to tell you something that as a refugee, I saw something that started to change. Before moving to America, I used to live in France already. for 14 years. And I was also affected and shocked in France, even in France, by the way that how quick, how fast what we call the party of socialism, under the etiquette of socialism, they gain the ground very fast in France. President after president, they keep themselves or socialist or midway. You know, they have the Communist Party. Communist Party never succeed to have, the government and administration legally, paper. But through socialist labor, the communists were easy for the communists to infiltrate. And please believe me, where I come from, Cambodia, I know Vietnam, I know all the people surrounded my country, how the communists plan to rule the world through their strategy. Their strategy is very sophisticated because equipped it with multiple number of strategies, number of schemes that you cannot follow. The more you dig, the more everywhere. Infiltration, division of a society, creating, if there are no event that they can create the unrest, the communists tell themselves, create one in the country where you go. So starting with this first. First thing first. Those foreigners from those countries that said to be the haven for communism, they came to visit your country, whatever, as tourists, as resident or whatever reason. Sometime among them, the real communists, they infiltrate that column, that group, to come to infest you like the cold, exactly the same way the coronavirus. And as you see the two words, Guangsai, common beginning with CO, one communist, one corona, the same thing. They come here, and one they set up here, the virus, one they set into your body, they go into cell. To your cell, any organ will be destroyed. The communists in one side, the same thing. When they get into your society, they fight inside out, from inside. They divided your cell, your society cell, your education, your soul, your anything from there. And they do this according to their warfare rule, warfare code, warfare strategy. Psychological warfare, opinion public warfare, that means manipulation, manipulate the public. And then the other one, legal warfare. They use the illegal, semi-illegal, legal to do the job.
Are you saying you're seeing this manifesting in American society? Is that what you're saying?
I want to say that I've witnessed now, since I've been here for many years, and the last year, let's say maybe 8 years, 1 year, I see a lot of change. And the change for me, not only in the average people in the street that I happen to encounter, but in the top, the leader of the country. I want to say the politician of any party, any tendency, but for sure something has changed. But I'm afraid to tell that this change, if we together, all the people of America, not aware of that, and start to do something to stop, it will be, I'm sorry to tell that, like where I come from. It's a little hard to get rid later on. So please, have to be aware first of what they're doing or what their ability to do the thing that you cannot imagine your own way. The communists, they use the sophisticated machine of propaganda. They can transform themselves, disguise themselves to any other form of individual. Civil servant here to finish. remember, the same guy could be at the same time arsonist